Congratulations, we made it to Module 5 of our Quantitative Literacy Excel. Yay, us! We're just going to go right into it. Okay, let's go to question number 1. So, it's 2 pairs of jeans, a pair of shoes, and a sweater. And it is the total cost of the items, whether we would save more with 40% off of one item or 10% off the entire purchase. First of all, I would never spend $95 on a sweater. I'm just not that kind of girl, unless it is the best ultimate sweater I've ever owned in my entire life. The other questions were coupons applied to sales tax? I found that coupons are generally offered by the retailer to reduce the amount of sales price and cash received to the retailer. So sales tax is applied to the price after the discount. And if you're using a credit card, there is a fee on any tips or commission, but with cash there isn't. And I only know that from working in the restaurant industry. And I know if you tip on a credit card, they're actually going to charge on the credit card a fee. So if you tip $20, the server is only going to get probably about 18 or so of that. So I always try to tip cash, even though I'm tipping on a credit card, because the server will get actually the whole amount instead of just a part of it. So what is cheaper? The $45 off of a single, or 45% off of a single item. Still don't know why you would pay $95 for a sweater. Don't understand it. Not my kind of people. Even if you knocked it down to $52, I still don't think I would buy it unless it was the warmest sweater in the entire world. And then you might have me. So there's number 1. We have for number 2, buying a house. And I was going to get rid of the number of months, but every time I did, I couldn't get it to work like you did. So I just left it. I know it left like a little blank. I always try to point on my computer. Little blank column, but you get the point. I did add this little thing so you could understand why there was a blank little spot. So my thing is, Gwen will finance $89,000 to purchase her dream home. There's 120 months in a 10-year period. She will pay a total of $142,000, including interest on the original amount she financed. Goodness, $89,000. Wow. The interest on that is $53,000, which is almost half of what she borrowed. Maybe a little more, almost, give or take. I really hope she loves this house and she stays up on her payments, because I sure would have to be willing to pay those payments, and that better be my dream house. Let's see. Oh, your annual pay. This blew me away. I could not believe that you could get a pay raise and actually make less money. You never think about it that way. You always think that you get a pay raise and you're going to make more money, but then you forget that you're going to go into a higher tax bracket. I did both the old pay and new pay in a pie chart, but I also did a bar graph just to show, I know it's just a little tiny bit, but just to show that there's such a big difference here and there's such a big difference here, but you can see it. There's a tiny bit difference here. It's just crazy. So it shows that even if you get a raise, that it doesn't matter, that you might be making less money and or less take-home money. And so You get an $1,800 raise, but you're making $68 less a year. So it teaches you not always to be eager to make more money, because sometimes you will bring home less. This was homework number 25. I really like this graph. I'm going to be really honest. I think I'll use this one more time. I just really liked the way it explained, because I couldn't figure out how to get it to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this put it in 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, and 30 years, which I needed. So this is the simple interest. This is the compound interest. The total difference. And it just shows you how it just keeps raising and raising and gets higher and higher. On this one, I just tell you how we are trying to find the simple and compound interest and the difference between them on a $60,000 investment, with the principal of 6% for both the simple and the compound. And I give you the formula for, I do believe, the compound interest, and then you simply plug in the numbers and you make it work. And then this is another buying a house. And this one's a $400,000 house. I realize that people pay this all the time, but to me it just seems astronomical that you would pay $214,000 in interest. Sorry. Okay, I'm calming down now. So here's my little, the amount of money. Where does your money go? Your cost, your down payment, your principal. Your payment seems like nothing, because all this is hundreds of thousands of dollars, and when your payment is $2,200 or $2,428, well, you better really like this house, and you better hope you don't miss a payment. Whew. And so your total is just amazing. So when you're purchasing your dream house for $400,000, my dream house would, for $400,000, better be like 30 acres of land, a nice little, like, efficient, self-reliant cabin / house with a creek and all that good stuff. That better be what $400,000 buy me, not one of these cookie cutter homes that I've seen before. But you're only paying 5% interest. You're paying it for 20 years, but only 5%, which is amazing, because usually you can't find anything for 5%. So you will have paid a total for your $400,000 home of $582,873.60. Nice. So hopefully this will be your forever home, because you will be paying on it forever. I feel like I might be exaggerating. I mean, I guess if you paid over your monthly minimum and you paid more towards your interest and all that good stuff, then hopefully you can get this paid down pretty quickly. I just feel I'm just not that kind of girl. Anyway, next question. I feel like I'm divulging too much information about myself. All right. Number 6, student loans. I get phone calls all the time for student loans, and I have yet to take one out. So I inserted my personal opinion here and said student loans are the devil's handiwork, because, like I said, not taking one out, but yet there they are all the time. And I guess if I'm ever going to get one, I'm going to get a subsidized one because monthly payments are less and the payback was less. Your monthly payment was only $89, and I realized that 89 from 98 doesn't seem like much, but when you don't have a lot of money to spare and you're working and you're having to pay it off in 3 years, usually you've got to wait 4 to 5 years to even start paying these off. It's definitely worth it. So I would definitely go with the subsidized instead of the unsubsidized, if I can speak, because you will pay off less and it will be cheaper for you in the long run. So congratulations, you have survived through my last video. I hope you've enjoyed. I really have enjoyed this class. I think it's going to help me in the future. And thank you, Miss Benzie. Have a great break, and I hope to see you soon.